under. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Leichler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And now Washington's starting group. They've got Alexander Sarr. Chris Middleton is out there with Keyshawn George. Then it's Cam Whitmore. And it's Koulibaly in at the shooting guard position. Now Yoru over Sarr. That one wide left.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Middleton against Yoru. Middleton the pass to Sarr. 6 on the shot clock. Sarr with the screen on Yoru. Middleton, no good. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Miami Heat. And the trade of Jimmy Butler. Tim, the Heat's star power took a hit.
Well, one thing is for certain in this league, you need stars to win big. Draft picks, flexibility, those things are great. Even nice young players, but it's only going to take you so far.
And so it's Washington with it. Following the miss by Andrew Wiggins.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Basket good.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Yoru can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. The Wizards shooting their first free throw this game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Now, Yoru. It's Powell on the wing. Yoru on the wing. Whitmore defending. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. And once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Sarr with the screen on Powell. Whitmore. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Here's Whitmore. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Ware. There's the triple. It's hauled in by George. Washington leading now by 4. Koulibaly with it. In the corner, it's Sarr. And a miss there on the triple. And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
Here's Yoru. The shot will not fall.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
The kick out to Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. Washington with the rebound. And Whitmore throws it down.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
Here's Ware. He has yet to score, and the shot is good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here he goes. Outside for George. Puts up a three. Hits it from three-point range.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
But so far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Whitmore with it. Picked up by Hero. From the arc. No good on that one. Powell against Middleton. Powell kicks to Adebayo. Into the lane. Outside Hero. Over Whitmore. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Washington holding on to an 11-point cushion. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Wizards to be in. What do you guys think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
Out on the wings for him, it's Powell and Wiggins. The post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. And it's Hero into the one spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
Physical defense, but the strength training already kicking in for Sar.
Hero passes to Ware. Back to Hero. Banked in off the glass. 6 points for Tyler Hero. So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that three-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. Now here's Powell. Still without a basket.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Whitmore with it. He's covered by Hero. Pass to Whitmore. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And when you watch Whitmore, he's much bigger than your average wing. Creates a different type of matchup.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. So, Tim, the District of Columbia and the Wizards reaching a deal to keep them in D.C. through 2050.
Along with a project to expand the arena complex, create an entertainment district, and implement safety and transportation upgrades. Really exciting stuff.
Now, here's Adebayo. Back to Wiggins. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet.
And this is why Wiggins has become an efficient scorer, doing a much better job with his shot quality, and loves now to attack inside.
Here's Powell, and he lays it straight in. Powell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
In a tight game like this, you really have to take it one possession at a time. Focus on limiting mistakes.
Now, here's Adebayo. No good there. And so George will bring it up for the Wizards. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to Whitmore. On the wing, Koulibaly. Washington needs to get a shot off here. They get it again. Here's Sar, and Sar throws it down.
And when you ask the coaches about Sar, they rave about his motor.
Outside, Hero. To the middle. Adebayo kicks to Ware. George against Adebayo. It's rebounded by Koulibaly. Wizards leading by 5. Pass to Whitmore. Shot from the wing. Up again. Right side, George. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Koulibaly. He's defended by Ware, and it's in there. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Now, Hero, Whitmore defending, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keyshawn George. That is his first foul of the game. And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Now, Hero, he has 6. Ware kicks to Hero. With some art. Washington with the rebound. Jones tries in, and it's blocked. With the drive. Oh, that's good.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
And here's McCollum for 3. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Wizards out front, leading by 5. Live from Miami, you're watching 2K Sports.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Alex Sarr in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Here's who Brian Keefe is starting the second half with. They've got Carlton Carrington. He's out there with C.J. McCollum. Jones is out there with Kispert. And it's Champagnie in at the power forward.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Here's Hawkins. Here's Highsmith. Cracks in the tray.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
And it's Kispert in the corner. To the paint. Stolen by Mitchell. Hawkins outside. Pass to Jovic. There's the pick. Drives to the hoop. And he banks in the layup. Jovic has got his first points in this one.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Miami trailing. You know, Jim, throughout his career, C.J. McCollum has been the model of consistency.
Well, you can count on him to get you 20 with efficient shooting, Kevin. We've seen it now for over a decade. And I love his calm, steady demeanor. It stabilizes his team.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, we've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about. This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Here's Hawkins. Inside. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
So impressive with the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And now the big question, can they sustain the momentum?
Kispert on the wing. On the wing, Carrington hasn't made one yet. A 3 from McCollum. It's rebounded by Jovic. Heat have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's the pass to Mitchell. For the lead. Lets it go with the three. Larson with the bucket. And now a three-point Miami lead.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Picked away. And here they come. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaime Jaquez. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
1:29 left in the third. And it's Kispert in the corner. Pass to Carrington. Clock at 6. To end the drought. And another miss by Washington. The Heat leading by 3. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. To the middle. Here's Jones. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Jones has got his second basket of the game.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Pass to Jovic. Jaquez with the screen on Jones. Mitchell wide open. Offensive rebound. Jovic. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Jovic has got the lead up to 3 now for the Heat.
The heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Jones finds Kispert. Pass to Carrington. With the floater, and the shot goes down. Just 4 seconds left to play in the third. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Miami ahead as they end the third quarter on a 12. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the B wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Wiggins in the front court along with Adebayo. Hero out there with Powell, and it's Ware in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
And would you say the offense is coming around for Sar? He is doing it all tonight.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. And Sar pulls it down. Sar's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Middleton. Outside, George. On the wing, Whitmore. Oh, and he almost had a fort. And yep, we thought we might see it. And it's
After review, first team stance. Shooting for
When it comes to
Washington.
some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
the wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, "You're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase one off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end." Guys?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Sar finds George. Now, Koulibaly. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Hero. Koulibaly, no good.
Yeah, that's a sigh of relief heard from the bench. Weak defense didn't cost them that time.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
To the wing right side. Skarn. Oh, and wide open, nails the jam.
Already expanding his game. Sar trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
Now where? Middleton pulls it down.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
Now Skarn. Middleton outside. And Adebayo with the block. Denied. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
Miami trailing. Here's Hero. Here he goes. Cleared away by George.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Puts up the three. It's off. He'd have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Now Hero. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. And he banks the layup in.
And the playmaking ability of Hero, special. Outstanding pass there off that pick and roll.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Sar with the screen on Hero. Hero there for the rebound. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Ware with it. There's the screen. Wiggins with it. Now defended by Skarn. It's deflected.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sar, has major defensive potential.
Here's Hero. Off the glass.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
Koulibaly. Sar against Wiggins.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's
The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, under the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's...
Previous play is under review.
Of technology, we've seen
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And guys, the plan's got to be here to pressure that inbound pass and try to come up with the steal. If that doesn't happen, then immediately foul and put them on the line.
And the Wizards making a change here.
Checking in for the Wizards, Corey Kispert,
They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter, and they commit an intentional foul. This is another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Now at the line, Tyler.
And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
You know, I don't believe in the word choke, but to come away empty right there is brutal. This game would have been over.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
McCollum against Powell. Sarr with the screen on Powell. That shot, no good. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Second personal foul. Team foul number 4.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
Now at the line, Wade.
And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
And looking to tie it up with a big triple.
And let's see what they draw up.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. Great job. Thanks for that, Allen. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Tim.
guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. In it forward, it's Barrett and Barnes. Brandon Ingram out there with Dick. And it's Mamukelashvili in at center, filling out the middle. Back to Adebayo. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Barnes with a screen on Hero. Kicks it out to Barnes. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Grant.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters, and he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Hero with the bucket.
Well, everyone views Hero as a shooter, but he is also a terrific finisher.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with me. I asked him about Brandon Ingram and the challenges that he presents, and he said to me he is a tremendous scorer with impressive range. Not only that, he's extremely clever at creating scoring opportunities for himself. We got to crowd his space whenever we can. We'll see how aggressive their defense is against him tonight, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
When Bam gets it around the hoop, he knows what to do.
The drive by Ingram, and a slam dunk by Ingram.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. On the take, and it's in there.
So graceful with the teardrop.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Barnes with a screen on Hero. Dick. Adebayo grabs the board. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Back to Ware. Powell outside. Here's the three. Fires in the triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Dick. Rebound Miami.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Powell passes to Hero. To the paint. It's stolen by Ingram. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Beyond the arc. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram.
Yeah, and Brandon Ingram is just a very willing passer for a guy who can score like that.
Adebayo, a screen on Ingram. And stolen by Barrett. And now the Raptors on the break. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Stand while they're cobbling together in offense. The Heat will always compete defensively.
Well, BA, only 2 seasons in the last 3 decades have the Heat been below average in defensive rating, making that commitment a key pillar of the Heat culture.
And watching Adebayo in the pick and roll can be a thing of beauty. Such a great feel for that set.
Barnes passes to Dick. Outside Barnes. 5 on the clock. Outside for Ingram. Jacks up a 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami trailing. Hero outside. Here he goes. Adebayo in the post. Guarded by Barrett. Adebayo, no good. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Toronto shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. And since arriving in Toronto, his hometown, R.J. Barrett has seen his game take a step forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And in particular, his playmaking has gone to another level. If he can ever get his shot right, then he really will be off and running.
Jovic, he's checked in for Ware. Now here's Dick. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. It doesn't go for him. For Miami, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Adebayo, a screen on Dick. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And Adebayo slams it in.
Yeah, Adebayo there throwing it down with a little attitude.
Barrett, a screen on Hero. Outside Barnes. Three-pointer. Powell pulls it in. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. It's all tied in Miami. Don't go away. We'll be... And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Powell at the 2 with Wiggins at the 3. Then there's Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Jovic in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who Miami starts the second with. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be number 1 in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting his wins. Guys, back to you.
Good priorities. Thank you very much for the report, Allen. Now here's Barnes. He has 7. Barrett can't hit. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Powell with it. Now guarded by Barrett. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Now here's Dick. No points so far. The 3 from Barnes. He can't get that one to fall. The Heat have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Dick against Powell. Inside. And stolen by Dick. Here's Mamukelashvili. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in the game. And there's the screen. Hero outside. And stolen by Dick. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Miami ball.
Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past.
Here's Dick. After the basket by Miami. Kicks it out to Barnes for 3. And Hero grabs the board. The Heat have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. And for the Raptors, they're shooting just 33% so far in this game. Barrett a screen on Hero. Pass to Barnes. Puts up a 3. Miami grabs the miss.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Yeah, that's on the defense there. Now, you can't let Wiggins get this kind of positioning inside.
Barrett a screen on Powell. Here's Ingram. Outside Dick. It's Barnes on the wing. 1:46 left to play in the first half of basketball. The layup off target. Hero outside. Down low. It's stolen by Barnes. And now the Raptors on the break. Stolen by Hero. In transition, here they come. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, this is where Hero can really hurt you. You can't let him shake free in transition.
Outside Barnes. Lets it go from deep. The offensive rebound. Mamukelashvili, no good. Heat leading by 4. Pass to Jovic. Back to Wiggins. There's the screen. To the middle. And that one's good. Jovic has got 4 points this quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Kicks it out to Barnes. again. Toronto, no good. And it's Miami's ball. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Hero with it. Now guarded by Barrett. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Powell passes to Jovic, and that one's good. And now it's an 8-point Heat lead.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
For three, Barrett. The shot no good.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
And so it's Miami finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot draw. They're thinking about the shot.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. And when you're trying to slow down a great score, there are those shots you've just got to live with, Stan.
Well, look, B.A., you can't take away everything, particularly from the great players. I think when you're game planning, what you have to decide is just that. What can you live with and what do you want to take away? And you try to just make those great players a little bit less efficient. You're not going to shut them down, but maybe you can make them a little bit less efficient.
So for the Raptors right now, they've got Emmanuel quickly, and it's Pirtle in at center. To the paint. Here's Ware, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And it's quickly with a miss. Heat leading by 12. Pass to Larson. Back to Jaquez. There's the three. Toronto grabs the miss.
That's the look you want. Gotta be disappointed coming up empty.
You know, Grant, with Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and OG Anunoby all winning on new teams, you wonder, did the Raptors have to blow it up?
You know, B.A., it's a fair question, but Toronto's front office saw a ceiling. So the question is, can they do better with this rebuild? And it remains to be seen.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The new collective bargaining agreement is pushing parity. Commissioner Adam Silver said teams are realizing that there are real teeth in those second apron provisions. The goal was to put all 30 teams in a better position to compete. I think we're on our way to doing just that. Brian?
Leveling the playing field. Thanks for the update, Allie. And it's Battle missing. The Heat have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Larson. Pirtle grabs a miss. Raptors trail by 12. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Here we go, one-on-one.
Well, coming up the floor, you're not going to out-hustle Hawkins.
For Toronto, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Quickly, passes to Pirtle. The rebound by Ware.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
To the inside. Oh, rejected by Pirtle. 1:50 left in the third quarter here. And that one good.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Highsmith. Here's the pick. 4 on the clock. Miami needs to get off a shot here. From the line. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Raptors trail by 12. Quickly outside, pass to Battle. The three. Over to the wing. It's stolen by Jaquez. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Misses off the right iron.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
There's a screen. Pass to Pirtle. Quickly outside. Just 5 to shoot. Toronto needs to get off a shot here. And it's Battle missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Where the screen. Inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
And it's quickly with a miss. Here's Larson. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Heat.
Let's go, fans.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Get up and start moving with your mascot. Let's go.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. At the forward slots, it's Wiggins and Bam. Tyler Hero is out there with Norman Powell. And it's Jovic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Hero with the bucket.
Soft touch on the teardrop. Hero is such an unpredictable player on offense.
Ingram against Powell. Outside Ingram. Barrett, a screen on Powell. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Off target from three-point range. Heat leading by 14. Hero with it. Picked up by Dick. Here's Wiggins. And there's another one for the Heat.
This demonstrates assertiveness. You know Wiggins is feeling it when he's rising and firing like this.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's Hero. Oh, he's locked in. Drains his fifth shot in as many attempts.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Dick. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Nice idea by Grady Dick. I mean, he put the ball on the floor, and I think that'll open things up for him.
And stolen by Barrett. Here's Mamukelashvili. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Barrett against Hero. Here's Powell. Driving inside. Lays it in easily.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Barrett outside. Another chance. Cleared away by Hero. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They set a pick. Yes! Using that window!
Here in the the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Here's Abaji, pounded by Adebayo. Drives to the hoop. Yes, it's good!
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Miami leading by 16. Hero outside. Six on the shot clock. Andrew Wiggins. He's off from three. Raptors trail by 16.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Heat.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Tyler Hero.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
And Grady Dick gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. Foul against Dick. Here's Jovic. There's 47 seconds left in the game. Oh, no good on the layup. Ingram fires. Oh, a perfect jumper. Barrett against Hero.
Very versatile player. Hero spaces the floor. He can drive, he can pass, and he's a sneaky good rebounder as well.
Grant, since he's coming to the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now Adebayo. Oh, no good on the layup. Ingram deciding where to go with it.
Brandon Ingram.
So no problem for Miami as they get the win. A clean win and one where they clearly showed better energy. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.
welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Their front court is Barrett and Barnes. Brandon Ingram's out there with Grady Dick. And it's Mamu Kalashvili in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that one's good, Ingram. And you'd like to say these teams are playing well coming in. But that is certainly not the case.
Yeah, they are struggling. And tonight is a big-time opportunity. One of these teams is going to leave here with a much-needed win.
Here's Ingram, following the basket by Chris Middleton.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
For three, it's hauled in by the Raptors. And here's Ingram from the arc. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Silky three-point shot by Ingram. Just goes to the arc and knocks it down.
There the pass to Ingram. And slammed up by Ingram.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That is his first foul of the game. So it's the Wizards now. 6-point game. Here's Whitmore. They're covering, and Skarn throws it down.
And at 7'1", Skarn makes dunking look easy. The defense has to push him further from the rim.
Barrett with this screen on Koulibaly. For three, Ingram. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Doris, what you love about Brandon Ingram, he's the total package.
He is, Kevin, because he's got incredible size, great shot-making ability. He's a 3-level scorer, and you can mix his matchup on the defensive end.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And Skarn throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Ingram. 11 points in the game. Yep, it counts. Ingram's got 13.
And we've seen this type of effortless dominance from Ingram before, growing accustomed to carrying the load.
And Whitmore throws it down.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop the train when he's coming in for the slam.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
A minute ago, Brian Keith and I were able to chat. One player he is worried about in particular is Scotty Barnes because of the way he affects every phase of the game. You need points. There he is. You need a stop or a big rebound. He's got you. Anything asked of him, he can do it at a high level. Kevin?
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. The deep three from Ingram. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last.
And you have to be more careful with the basketball. These are possessions that you don't get back.
Koulibaly against Dick. In the corner, Middleton with it. Back to Koulibaly. Pass to Skarn. 6 to shoot. Off target from outside. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for Toronto. They lead by 7. Here's Mamu Kalashvili. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Now Skarn. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Mamu Kalashvili has got 4 rebounds in this game. And again, no good by Toronto. Washington's gone 0 through from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Middleton. And it's Mamu Kalashvili with the rebound. Mamu Kalashvili has got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's Ingram missing.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Koulibaly, they grabbed their own miss. Back to Skarn. Ingram against Middleton. And he gets the bucket. To stop the drought. Oh, and he just Drops in the buzzer beater.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of it.
Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for the Raptors. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Right back after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Koulibaly is out there with Whitmore. Then it's Alexander Sarr. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's George in at the 4 slot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
Raptors leading by 11. Barnes sets a screen for Ingram. Out to Barrett. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him. Up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Ingram against Middleton, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Under NBA rules.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Well, Sarr continues to develop that three-point shot, hoping to make it a reliable part of his game.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Rebound, Washington.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Ingram against George. Back to Whitmore. 6 on the shot clock. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Sarr's shot is off. Raptors leading by 8. And another of these young, talented players out of Canada. R.J. Barrett is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett is a tackling who loves to get downhill.
Sarr sets the screen for Koulibaly. Beyond the arc. The putback. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Barnes stepping it down.
That's big time length and athleticism by Scotty Barnes, leaving no doubt.
For 3, Middleton. And it's Mamu Kelishvili with the rebound. Toronto's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Guys, back to you.
All for one. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Johnson comes in for Whitmore. Wizards trail by 14. Pass to Johnson. Sinks the triple. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
A strong catch and shoot option. Opponents will learn you can't give Johnson those kind of looks.
For 3, Ingram. Ingram can't get that one to fall. And it's Jones with the ball for Washington. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Jordan. Middleton's got it back down to single digits for the Wizards. Ingram against Jones. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
What a move by Ingram, taking the foul, but also getting the bucket.
The Raptors shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
And it's Mamu Kelishvili missing. Middleton finds Jones. Back to Middleton. Launches a 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so we conclude the first half. Raptors lead by 12.
22.
They'll be back shortly, live from Washington.
34.
And now, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Run line. They're measuring up the shot.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. We've got Jakob Poeltl. And it's Abaji in at the 2 spot. And the basket by McCollum.
Nice play by McCollum. So crafty with the ball in his hand.
Pass to Mobo. Poeltl inside. Defended by Kispert. They get it back. Nice shot by Poeltl. And the Raptors lead by 12.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And here's McCollum for 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Abaji. Here's Walter. Off target from 3-point range. Kispert on the wing. Scoreless thus far. Raptors leading by 14 to the inside. Here's Mobo, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Connected to the game. Of course, that's one way to describe Jakob Poeltl.
Well, Poeltl is an exceptional screener. He loves to hit the glass. He's a very physical player. He's everything you want in a big. Creating easier opportunities for your guys to score. That is good offense.
Moves back up. Mobo gets the basket. Mobo's got 4 points this quarter.
It's just certain guys have a nose for the basketball. I don't think you teach that. Great second effort there.
With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut back down to 14 after they get the hoop from McCollum.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Carrington. And Poeltl pulls it down. Toronto, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Floats one. Carrington, that's good. Toronto leading by 14. Pass to Poeltl, and Corey Kispert is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game, and it's a completely new group for Toronto.
Substitute.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Ingram against Riley. And here's Barnes for three. Washington with the rebound. And here's McCollum for three. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And slammed up by Ingram.
And how about when Ingram turns on the Jets, especially there in transition?
Wizards trail by 16. Here's McCollum. Count that one. McCollum's got 6 here in this quarter. Toronto's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Ingram kicks to Barrett. There's the drive. Dick wide open. Ingram. And staying with the play. Ingram. Ingram's got 28.
Yeah, staying active off ball. Ingram inserts himself into the play when he's needed.
Riley with a screen on Dick. The three. Toronto grabs the miss. Kelishvili has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. As Ingram missing. Well, the Wizards shooting 43% from the floor. A three from McCollum. It's rebounded by Dick. Raptors leading by 16. For three, Ingram nailed from three-point land. Ingram's got 31 points.
And you love the work Ingram has put into his shot. You can put it in the corner now and force the defense to extend.
And that one's good, Champagny.
Boy, nice pass, a little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Dick in the corner. Ingram deciding where to go with it. And so it's Toronto feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. George is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Cam Whitmore. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's Sar in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Back to Koulibaly. Middleton outside. It's stolen by Barrett. Pass to Ingram. And shot on the way. And that's good for 2. Ingram's got 9 points here in the second half. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Whitmore.
R.J. Barrett has the kind of physical abilities to contest shots, and he is aggressive on the defensive end right now.
Wizards trail by 17. For 3, Middleton. And it's Kelishvili with the rebound. Kelishvili has got 8 rebounds in this game. Back to Ingram. Going inside. A 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. And the Raptors lead by 20.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
George passes to Middleton. 4 on the clock. It's over Ingram. Count it. Nails it from 14.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Ingram against Sar. The shot is off. Toronto leading by 18. And it's Barrett penetrating. Cleared away by George.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Middleton fires. Jumper is off. The Raptors have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Skarn pulls it down. Washington has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Outside Koulibaly. Another shot. Rebounded by Ingram.
Boy, the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Wide open look. Does not go.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
And that's in there.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Toronto.
The key here, guys, was second chance points.
And they pounded the offensive glass and won the scrambles for loose balls, giving them plenty of added opportunity.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Brandon Ingram.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside and let the man work.
Ingram drills the three-pointer. Ingram's got 36.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If they space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Washington's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Toronto. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Grady Dick. Skarn pulls it down. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Barrett outside. Here's Dick. Barrett outside. Now Ingram. From outside, Skarn pulls it down. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all.
leading Washington off the tip. And let's check Miami's starting lineup. At the forward slots, it's Wiggins and Bam. Tyler Hero is out there with Powell, and it's Ware in at the 5. Now here's Sar. 5 to shoot. Here's Koulibaly. The rebound by Ware.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Hero with the bucket.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
And Tim, some have said that the hardcore Heat culture doesn't work in today's league.
Well, there certainly is a different mindset in the modern player. And the Heat organization was always known for working players the hardest. But now they have to ease back, but still be tougher than most.
Now here's Wiggins. Pass to Ware. And he lays it up and in.
And making the extra pass. Wiggins' teammates appreciate his willingness to get it to them when they're uncovered.
Here's Whitmore. Blocked! Fast break. Here come the Heat. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Now here's Sar. George with the bucket.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
To the inside.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Outside Whitmore. Here's Sar. And finished off by Sar.
Every time I watch Sar, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
The Heat have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Adebayo sets a screen. Hero finds Adebayo. Back to Hero. Down low. Deflects the pass. To the paint. Here's Sar. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And defensively, you just cannot let Sar get that ball inside.
To the middle. Here's Ware. Oh, nice fake with the layups off the mark.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
All right, Ted, let's focus on Bilal Koulibaly. 6'8", 7'2" wingspan. My goodness.
Man, tremendous tools for a wing defender, B.A. He was a late bloomer, and he's still working on his skill level, but if that comes along, watch out.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Back to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Adebayo sets a screen. It's Hero on the take. Where? Miami, no good that time either.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
George outside. Pass to Sar. Lets the 3 fly. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Sar's got 7.
There's still a developing part of Sar's game, but he looked confident with that triple.
And here's Ware. To halt the run, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. And Andrew Wiggins gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Wiggins against Middleton. From behind the arc. Rebound Miami. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Wiggins outside. Out to Powell. Shot clock at 6. And it's Koulibaly with a rebound.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Wizards. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And what do you think about how the Wizards are doing here?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Early offense in this league is key. You've got to score before the defense can set up in the half court.
Setting the floor for the Heat. Powell at the 2 with Wiggins at the 3. Adebayo and Ware together inside. And it's Hero in at the 1. Shots good by Skarn. There are some big-time players in this league. But who do you think the most clutch players have been over the past decade, Lex?
When you look at these resumes, I think you go with the big 3. LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. But, of course, Giannis dropping 50 in a finals performance wasn't bad either.
And I'll throw in the Joker in there as well.
Love it.
Where the screen. Down low. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Yeah, nice handoff by Hero, moving it when the play doesn't get him a shot. His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Adebayo, a screen on Koulibaly. Pass to Adebayo. Whitmore with it. Picked up by Powell. Whitmore goes in. That shot missing. Nice D from Ware. Powell against Koulibaly to the paint. And he goes in for the dunk.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
Adebayo, and he hits it to tie the game.
The explosiveness off the screen. I mean, Bam's so good at knowing where to roll to after setting picks.
Pass to Star. Here's George. Back to Sar. Launches it. And again, Washington, no good. And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for Miami. Powell passes to Adebayo. Ware with it. He's got 14. He takes it in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Adebayo. The kick out to Wiggins. Here's Ware. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Washington has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Tips it. It's good on the putback. And the Wizards lead by 2.
Great anticipation on the tip in. He was ready to make that play.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Johnson, he's checked in for Whitmore.
Johnson. 2 minutes.
Hero against Koulibaly. Here's Sar. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 4-point Washington lead.
And after playing professionally in France, we wondered what Sar would look like in the NBA. And you know, I think our question is answered.
It's stolen by Johnson. And the Wizards on the break. And there's Koulibaly on the assist by Johnson. Koulibaly's gotten 4 this quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Washington.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And another area of success for them has been the fast break. They have repeatedly gotten out in transition and found easy shots.
Middleton passes to George. Middleton with a screen on Powell. Outside Koulibaly. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Miami with a rebound. 50 seconds left in the second period. Wiggins with it. Now Sar defending. Here's Adebayo. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Making the smart play there. Wiggins passes it off to a guy with a better shot off the pick and roll.
Pass to Sar. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
I love how he's taking charge out there. Here, offensively, riding the wave.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Yoru. Deflected.
And as Sar gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Outside Johnson. George outside. Off target at the rim. And so it's the Washington Wizards with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy's been getting it done, Alexander Sar.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
When he gets the ball this deep and establishes position, now it's a matter of getting to his go-to move that he loves.
Carlton Carrington out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Corey Kispert, and it's Riley in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
Out to McCollum. Good. And the Wizards lead by 10.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
Outside Mitchell. Takes it inside. Nails the baby hook. The Wizards have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And Tim, you played your longest stretch with this Washington franchise. How hungry are these fans for sustained success?
Yeah, there's been some lean years and unfortunately only one banner. Going back to 1978, they are committed to a rebuild in hopes of better times ahead.
Assisted by
a great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half, exactly what they were looking for. Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Pass to Jovic. Now here's Jaquez. They set the screen. Out to the right wing. Jovic passes to Jaquez, and the shot goes down.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The NBA has style. Commissioner Adam Silver said this is a unique league. It's also a lifestyle brand. There's a strong association with music, fashion, culture, and also art. And the way to grow the sport is to appeal beyond those who are hardcore basketball fans. That's where our success has come. Back to you, Brian.
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans. Thank you, Alex. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Sar's checked in for Washington. And Miami also making a switch. Bears checked in. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Mitchell misses. Wizards leading by 13. McCollum outside. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Three-pointer Kispert. Offensive rebound. Champagny, the pass to Sar. Sar with a screen on Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. McCollum's shot is off.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Mitchell, the pass to Jaquez. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the three?
Well, BA, you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Larson. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Drop! And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Shooting for Miami.
Calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. If that jumper could become a consistent option for Sar, he's going to be a dangerous player in this league. He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Offensive board. Outside for Mitchell. There's the drive. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials, and they've stopped the action here. They're using this.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And it's a completely new group for Washington. 4 on the clock. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Snatched up! Wiggins passes to Adebayo. Back to Wiggins. Powell outside. Driving in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Norman Powell taking 2 shots.
It's both from the stripe. Wizards leading by 13. Pass to Riley. Middleton looking around. And here's Whitmore. To the inside. Riley. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Washington.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
So many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And that one misses. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Wizards up by. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Setting the floor for the Heat. At the forward slots, it's Wiggins and Bam. Powell is out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Jovic in at center. And he makes it.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Wiggins with a screen on George. Adebayo passes to Jovic. Back to Adebayo. And the big finish by Adebayo!
His eyes open wide. Adebayo knew he had a chance to do something special.
Pass to Koulibaly. Stolen by Hero. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Adebayo. Good work defensively by Whitmore.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Here's Riley. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Riley's gotten 4 this quarter.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
3-on-3. Shakes him. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've created, pushing it every chance they get. So much easier to score when you get early looks.
Here's Jovic. And another shot. And it's good on the lay-in.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Wizards leading by 17. Middleton outside. And the 3 misses. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's Wiggins. Now Adebayo. Now Wiggins. Hero. Oh, he can't get the layup. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Jacks up a 3. And Whitmore gets it to go on the assist by Coulibaly. And the Wizards lead by 20.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the 3. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Adebayo passes to Jovic. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining.
Outside Whitmore. And the shot goes. Whitmore's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time to win.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. They set the pick. The putback. Another chance. Rebounded by Adebayo. Heat trail by 18.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Wizards.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Alex Skarn.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball. Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Shot's no good. And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. And it's Powell off the drive. Middleton ripped down the board. And Andrew Wiggins gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
And the Wizards making a change here. Sarge checked in. Can't get the 3. Hero looking around. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard.
Miami foul. Tyler Yoru. First personal foul. Third team foul.
No good on that one.
At the line for 2. Whitmore.
And he sinks the second. And it's Miami's ball. They trail by 16. Adebayo sets a screen.
Nikola Jovic. Assist goes to Bam Adebayo.
Coulibaly fires! So it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little.
I'm looking forward to this, Greg. You're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
So here's Miami's starting group. Out in the wings for him, it's Powell and Wiggins. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Jovic in at the 5 spot.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And Miami making a change here. Ware's checked in. So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, that's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
And here's Ingram from the arc.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Adebayo the screen. Powell the pass to Adebayo. Outside, Hero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Miami needs to get a shot off. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
And it's Ingram missing.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Outside, Adebayo. Pass to Powell. Rejected by Ingram.
Well, he's one of the longest wings in the league, and right there, putting that reach to good use.
It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And how about the shooting of Hero? Inside and well covered, still able to knock it down.
Hurdle with a screen on Wiggins. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Ingram can't get that one to fall. The Heat have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Wiggins passes to Ware. It's deflected, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Now, here's Adebayo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Heat shoot their first free throws of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. The Raptors with the lead. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Kevin?
Yeah, he's finding that balance. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Now here's Ingram. After Tyler Hero's miss. And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, Ingram's just so smooth getting into that pull-up. Very tough for the defender to bother that shot.
Here's Ware. Buries it from three-point range.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Birtle sets the pick for Dick. Takes it inside. Wiggins with the rebound. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
The number 1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins. Certainly capable.
Elite length and criticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
Miami's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Hero with it. Now guarded by Pirtle. Out to Powell. There's a good screen. Down low. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Trains the three-pointer. Ingram's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Raptors. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Hero, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. No good from the wing.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance.
Oh, wow! The quick move inside.
That is incredible.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for the Raptors. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
Yeah, they're off to a smooth start, but that's no reason to get comfortable. You cannot let up in this league.
On the court for the Heat, Wiggins in the front court along with Adebayo. Powell is out there with Hero. And it's Ware in at the 5 roaming the paint. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So it's Toronto now. They trail by 1. The drive by Barnes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Barnes, so physical inside. He can beat you down there as well.
Wiggins against Barrett, and it's Ware in the corner. And that one is stuffed right through.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Barrett setting a pick for Ingram. Lets the 3 fly. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Count it.
And for a shooter like Hero, that floater is a key shot. You can use it against teams who overplay that three-point line.
Ingram kicks to Pirtle. Pirtle with a screen on Wiggins. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. And that one is good. And it's 6 points for Jakob Pirtle. Stan, you and, well, your whole family, masters of defensive coaching. So with that in mind, what makes a great defender?
Wow, that is a great question, Kevin, and a complicated one in a lot of ways. Number one, length and athletic ability really help. The guys who can move their feet and have great length can cover up a lot of mistakes. But then there's the fundamentals and your ability to move your feet and great focus and determination. Hero keeping the defense guessing.
Ingram with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Pirtle with a screen on Wiggins. Inside. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And stolen by Barnes. And Ingram with a clear path to the basket. And good that time. Ingram's got the lead up to 6 now for Toronto.
Well, getting out in the open court there, and Ingram just finishes off the break.
In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots.
Yeah, a little extra on that finish from Ingram. That was impressive.
Powell finds Wiggins. Adebayo with a screen on Barrett. Adebayo down low. Barrett covering. Pass to Dick. Back to Barrett. Ingram with it. Out defended by Adebayo. Powell against Barrett. Over in the corner, Barnes. And the call will be against Khalil Ware. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Barrett with this screen on Wiggins. On the wing. Miami grabs the miss.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Dick sets a screen for Ingram. Ingram can't get that one to fall. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock. And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Ingram's got 21 in the game.
Well, you can tell that Ingram has it going. What a difference maker he's been on offense.
Raptors have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. Birtle sets the pick for Ingram. Over Wiggins. Ingram can't get that one to fall. Here's Hero. Somehow misses the one-handed flush. Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for the Raptors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we've got more at 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Arena Entertainment.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
We've got Walter, and it's Abaji in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Heat shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And that one misses.
Ware at the line for 2.
That one is no good. Toronto's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. It's blocked. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kev. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. 3rd quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away. Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Here's the screen, and he drives in. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. No good on the triple. Miami leading by 3. Right around about a minute and a half played here in the third quarter.
Toronto foul. Battle. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit, uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 5-point Heat lead. The Raptors have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Pass to Battle, but Trey Hawkes with the rebound. The Heat have gone 3-3 from the field since halftime. Highsmith the pass to Jovic. Good on the shot. Jovic has got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Mitchell passes to Hawkes. Shot clock at 6. Back to Mitchell. And Jovic gets it to go. Jovic has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Kelishvili.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated. He ain't right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Here's Hawkes. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Well, that's where Hawkes is most effective, when he's attacking off the dribble.
Driving in, here's Kelishvili. Sinks the triple. Kelishvili has got 5 points so far.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Stolen away. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Walter, covered by Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from 14. It's hauled in by the Heat. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Pass to Jovic. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Well, he's such a willing and effective passer. That's a good find by Adebayo there.
Bernal with a screen on Wiggins. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. It's rebounded by Jovic. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. 6-point game. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. To the inside. Bertel's shot is off. Left side, Adebayo. Pass to Jovic. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. And now an 8-point Heat lead.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just steady, sound basketball.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final.
And so it's Miami in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game, presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth. The post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Out on the wings for him, it's Powell and Wiggins. And it's Hero into the point. And it's Ingram missing. The Heat leading by 10. The drive by Powell. Makes it off the glass.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And you got to admire the tenacity from Barnes. Love seeing him take charge like that.
Miami's on 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Hero passes to Ware. Missed inside. Toronto's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. It's Ingram on the wing. Covered by Wiggins. Takes a three. And it's Ingram missing. He'd have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Hero. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Yeah, he's crafty in the two-man game. Hero getting the space he needs.
And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Ingram. Here's Hero. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this game.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. It's Ingram on the wing. Covered by Wiggins. The Heat leading by 11. What a play inside.
Well, he's more than just a shooter. Hero can run offense, a solid ball handling option.
Finishes inside on the nice dish.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Hero with it. Guarded now by Barnes. There's the pick. Strong move off the glass.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively. And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Ingram against Adebayo. The long shot, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Whoa! He throws it into a reverse with a jam.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Barnes screen on Wiggins. Ingram fires. The three doesn't go. Miami leading by 14. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Heat.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
Powell with it, guarded now by Barnes. Adebayo. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
A real challenge to guard in pick and rolls. Barrett's size and ability to distribute the rock is elite.
And he makes that one count.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Hero against Ingram. Adebayo down low. Barnes rips down the rebound. 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Powell against Ingram. So Miami takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
And now the Washington Wizards starters. They've got Whitmore, George out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly, and it's Sar in at the 5, down low.
Tell you, it always feels great getting those first points on the board.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Yeah, the fluid shooting motion of Ingram makes him a real threat to knock down these corner triples.
Here's Coulibaly. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
And that's as good a look as he's going to get. He's just got to shake that one off and keep it moving.
Ingram, the pass to Barnes. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram.
At his position, Scotty Barnes is going to set a lot of screens. You have to understand how to roll and get open. He does exactly that.
Sar with a screen on Barrett. Whitmore. Oh, rejected by Pirtle. From deep, Sar. It's rebounded by Dick. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Inside. Barnes passes to Dick. 6 to shoot. Baseline jumper. Can't hit that time. The Wizards have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. A first-round pick in 2023. Grady Dick took a huge step forward in year 2, Doris.
Oh, he sure did, B.A. Nearly doubles his scoring average. And I think you can trace that directly to the conditioning that he put in the offseason. It shocks a lot of guys when they are early in their career how much conditioning it takes to endure the length of an NBA season. And Grady put in the work. Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there, that makes the game easy.
And here's Ingram from the arc. He buries it from 3. Ingram's got 6 points.
Ingram can be shifty, especially when he's operating out of the two-man game.
Here's George. The shot, no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Floats one up. Up again. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Well, that's Scotty Barnes doing one of the things he does best, getting after the offensive glass.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player, he said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
After review, stands. There will be 2 minutes.
Calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Pirtle.
Well, Jakob Poeltl, guys, may not be a stretch big, but what he does well is virtually everything else. He boards it. He plays incredible D, and he's a very good passer.
Now here's Whitmore, guarded by Barrett. And it's Whitmore missing. Toronto leading by 6. And we've seen the Wizards churning their roster, Doris, with an eye toward the future.
Yes, and that BA means inevitably absorbing those extended losing streaks, but you're doing it at least with a plan in mind. You need talent to win, and I'm talking big-time talent. And the best way to develop that talent is with patience. So there's a process they're following.
And here's Ingram outside. It's rebounded by Washington.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Here's Sar. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Middleton against Barrett. Pirtle with a screen on Middleton. Here's Barrett. Softly drops in the floater.
Well, it's all about how do you get the best players on your team, the shots they want in the offense. Put RJ in pick and roll and let him go to work.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Toronto shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Pass to Whitmore. Back to Koulibaly. Kicks it to George. Sarr with a screen on Barnes. And here's Whitmore. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Whitmore's gotten his second bucket.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Here's Dick. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. No shortage of scoring here at the end. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. Brandon Ingram out there with Grady Dick. And it's Barrett in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. And down it goes. 2 points.
So good at dialing in his shot. Middleton gives it a nice smooth arc.
Ingram, the pass to Barrett. Back to Ingram. Lets it fly. Sarr pulls it in.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
And it's Whitmore missing. Toronto leading by 4. Left side Ingram. The 3 is up. Sinks it from distance. Ingram's got 11 points.
Look at how smooth Ingram's shot is. Hard off the pass, he puts up a silky jumper.
To the inside. It's stolen by Pirtle. Oh, there's the alley. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
Oh, a beauty. Aggressive move by Middleton. Slamming it in to make a statement.
Barrett finds Pirtle. Second quarter basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Middleton passes to Sarr. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. And it sure seems like post-play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
It really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks. And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Here's Whitmore. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It's going to go on R.J. Barrett. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Washington trailing. Washington moving the ball around. Whitmore with it. Picked up by Dick. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. Toronto's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Off with the layup to the paint. Here's Riley. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Second shot opportunity, and it's laid up and in by Pirtle.
This team loves it when Pirtle can make an impact on the offensive glass. There's a lot of ways he can get his points, but this is an easy one.
Outside Whitmore. Down low. It's stolen by Pirtle. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks.
Middleton. Here's Whitmore. Hey, he's looking good so far. 4 for 8 from the field.
That's unselfish basketball. Opted to pass up his own shot and dish to a teammate instead.
Ingram, the pass to Barnes. Ingram with a screen on George. Barnes, no good.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
And that one's good. Middleton.
Now, if you're the defense, you can't allow Middleton to heat up out there. I mean, he can be so efficient from long range.
Ingram with a deep 3. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
George. And George with the jam.
You know, if his shot isn't available, Middleton is moving the ball, and he's a pretty skilled passer.
Outside Ingram. Barnes with a screen on Koulibaly. The floater. Will it go? It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Toronto shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. That free throw good from Barnes. And so it's Washington with it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Substitution on the floor.
Just 4 seconds left in the first half. No good. Misses at the buzzer. It's all tied in Toronto. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, without question, Brandon Ingram displaying his skills today.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
So on the floor for the Wizards, Carlton Carrington out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Champagnie at the 4-man position. Primarily seen as a scorer, Emmanuel Quickley's defense is often overlooked, Doris.
It is, B.A., and I think the first thing about his defensive effort is important, right? He works very hard. His navigation over screens. He's very quick with his rotation. He's a really long, rangy athlete. Couldn't agree more about being overlooked defensively.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Kispert's checked in for Middleton. Unloads. McCollum's shot is off.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
Here's Quickley. Here's Battle. Kispert with some nice D. The Wizards trail by 3. Pass to Riley. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. McCollum taking his time here. Washington again can't hit. Toronto has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Here's Abaji. Off target from outside.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
McCollum, the pass to Champagnie. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. Champagnie's got his first 2 points. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Mobo. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Mamukelashvili rebounded by Champagnie. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. McCollum against Quickly. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Oh, and a beautiful crossover there. And it's a 5-point Raptor lead.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Pass to Champagny. Back to McCollum. And there's a pick. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks it down from distance. Carrington's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
For the tie. And it's good on the layup. Carrington's got 5 points.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Oh, that is an easy read for Mr. Quickly, simply finding the open man.
Outside Carrington. Back to McCollum. To the middle. Champagny, the pass to McCollum. Shot from 12. Pass to Riley. An easy 2 on the layup. Riley's got his second basket of the game.
They're in trouble if they let him post like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
Outside Carrington. McCollum outside. Knocks down the long J. And the Wizards lead by 3.
Can't sleep on McCollum. Not even for a second, because that's when he strikes.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Quickly's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
McCollum against Quickly. McCollum outside. Here's Kispert. Can't get it to drop. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. It's Washington up. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Hit it forward, it's Barrett and Barnes. Grady Dick out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Pirtle in at center. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And that one's good. Middleton.
And far from just a jump shooter, Middleton stays active and is always ready to shoot.
Pirtle with a screen on Koulibaly. Here's Ingram. And another basket for Toronto. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish. The Frenchman, taking flight. You gotta like Sar.
Pirtle with a screen on Koulibaly. Ingram got a hand on it. Now the Wizards in transition. Here's Sar. Toronto grabs the miss. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Boy, you love that he wants to finish with authority, sending a message to the defense. R.J. Barrett.
After being drafted by the Knicks with the 3rd pick in 2019, we're seeing some nice improvement from R.J. Barrett, Doris.
We are, PA, and when he moved from New York to Toronto, there's 2 areas that really popped for me in terms of improvement. Playmaking. His assist numbers took a massive leap, and the other area, maybe the most needed, was his efficiency. He's a better shooter now from both 2- and 3-point range. Sometimes your only option is to go to the floater, and that is money.
Hurdle with a screen on Koulibaly. Pass to Barrett. Tipped.
And as Sar gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Oh, he rips it down off the miss. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Wizards.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Sar with a screen on Barrett. Outside Koulibaly. He lets it go. Hurdle rips down the board. The Raptors have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Now Barnes. He launches. Barrett. Active on the glass there. Second chance points.
One thing you know about RJ, if there's a shot to be taken, even in a big-time moment, he will step in.
And he slams it down.
Ooh, important points from Sar. And just great recognition of the moment. Don't see that in a lot of young players. Wow.
Now here's Whitmore, guarded by Barrett. Ooh, nice setup for the slam.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight. This guy has earned a reputation for handling pressure and making clutch shots.
Sara screen. Gets it to go.
And neither side willing to give an inch. This game has gone back and forth.
Sar against Ingram. Stolen by Middleton. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Stout defense comes from not only contesting the shot, but also grabbing the ball.
George scanning the floor. It's stolen by Ingram.
They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
And no time to waste, not at this point in the game.
That's off. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now. They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That should put this game on ice, not leaving any points behind.
Takes a 3. So it's a narrow victory for the Wizards, pulling out the W. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And